In the movie, your character is very funny, and you're very convincing acting this person who is sort of coked up, drunk a lot.
Yes.
Pretty much out of it.
Yes, and I'm going to say, I found that very hard because, you know, when the director met with me about this project, she said, "You've done coke, right?" And I said, yeah.
That's how every job interview in Hollywood goes. That's how it's...
And I obviously have never even seen coke, but I had to wing it. So I started asking my friends. I said, you know, I'm researching for this role. You know, what's it like to be on coke? And they thought I was always on coke. It turns out they thought we thought you were high as a kite most of the time. Because I guess my natural personality is quite like aggressive and loud.
I can relate to this because I have had, this is a true story, but I've had people that only know me from the television show who I went and saw a doctor once, and he was just asking me these different questions. And he was like, "What kind of drugs have you used?" And I'm very square. I don't do anything. I never did anything. Yeah. And then he said, like, cocaine? I said, no, I never did. And he said, come on, I've seen you on TV.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, that's desperate self-hate. That's not cocaine.
And when you look back, I remember I used to go to parties and people were always coming up to me saying, "Have you got any blow?" And that's why.
Right. They thought that, oh, she's acting all kind of hyper and loud. And so what do you do as an actor? You need to simulate an experience that you have never had. What do you do?
Well, we're pretty drunk throughout this whole movie, and Kirsten Dunst, one of the actors on this movie, she taught us this trick to act drunk, which is where you stand on the spot and then you just basically spin in a circle, but you keep your head down, and we would just do that again and again while they said rolling and speed, and then when they said action, we were kind of off balance and were able to do that impediment. Yeah.
I've never heard of that acting technique before. You spin around like crazy, and then the cameras roll, and you're just...
Yeah.
That
and then
makes sense.
if you want to be even more specific, you could put ice in your mouth so that your tongue's numb, so you sound really drunk too.
Okay.
My acting's better in the movie, I promise.
No.
That was abysmal.
Or you could just drink a lot before every scene.
That's disgusting. Shame on you.
Well, okay, we have a clip here from Bachelorette. Anything we need to know for this scene?
I believe my character Katie, who's not blessed with brains, is talking about how she feels about her life, I think.
You think? You're not
yes,
sure?
I didn't run the clip. I barely made it out here. I couldn't get through the curtain.
Oh, so you have no idea what the clip is?
No, I think it's...
You've been spinning around before this interview, haven't you? You were backstage. I've got to go on. 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 That works.
Kirsten would be really proud of you for doing that, by the way.
Okay, let's take a... Where are we? Okay. This clip from... this one? Which one? Which one are we looking at here?
Oh, God. It's too long. It's too long.
Now, everyone watching at home knows what it's like to be on coke. Take a look at the script from Bachelorette.
Do you believe in magic?
Yes, I do. That's absolutely.
Do you believe in a magic vagina?
A magic vagina.
It would bewitch you with its magic.
I've been bewitched by vaginas before. It's scary, actually.
I think I might be stupid.
Why would you say that about yourself?
I don't understand anything anyone is talking about most of the time.
That has nothing to do with intelligence. It's like this. There's lots of different kinds of smart, you know, and you just have to discover which smart you are.
See, I don't understand what you just said.
That's okay, either do I.
Be honest, would you marry a stripper?
We have very hard time focusing.